here we are, another episode of Ask Keith Detached Work. This is the second week where we're going out. We're a little bit more equipped this week. We've got our leaflets, our business card leaflets, which will connect them to the Ask Keith YouTube channel and other sites that Ask Keith operates. And we're also taking out music, and we're going to put some music on the parks for the youngsters and engage them with the gospel. So we're travelling today to where we met up last week with some youngsters who know us from before lockdown, and we're going to be speaking to them about the gospel again. But this is being filmed on my phone, and while we were filming it, this is probably another outtake, while we were filming it we acquired an outtake called the Bing Bong, and it's going to be a song at the end. So watch this video today, watch it to the end, and you'll enjoy the song at the end of the outtakes. So on the right up here is where the park is. We're hoping to find a considerable amount of youngsters there. This is where they normally gather, and we'll see if we've got anyone. Oops, it's a no-go, no-show. So here we are, we're actually down at the park. There's quite a number of youngsters. If you look over there, you'll see quite a number of youngsters that are here just playing football, rugby, that kind of thing. We brought our music, and I'm going to have a venture over, see what's actually happening, and if there's nothing happening here, we'll move on. Here we are, we've just spoken to these kids, probably about 30 of them, and we're just moving on to somewhere else. So there we was, speaking to probably about 40 youngsters, maybe a little bit more. The boys were playing rugby when we first got there, and the girls were just sat there. They weren't playing any kind of sport. So we started talking to the girls, and there was probably about 15 at least girls, and so we started sharing the gospel with them. And then the boys came over. Some were a bit boisterous, messing about, but other than that, it was a good chat. We got to share the gospel, got to share something about God. They took the leaflets, and hopefully we'll be back at this end next week. We're heading off to another park now to see if there's some youngsters down there, and see what we can find out today and share the gospel with them. So here we are in another park. We're just having a venture around, see if there's any youngsters, anyone that we can talk to about God. Not too sure just yet. Let you know later. So it was a better night than last week. We spoke to probably double. It was very similar to last week. The parks were still locked up, so we couldn't get access to them, although people were there and congregating. And then other parks had families with young children and that kind of thing. And so the parks are full. It's just a matter of finding the kind of people that you want to share the gospel with. Okay, so join us next week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, at the end of this, the outtakes. What's bing 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 bong? Bing 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 bong, bing 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 bong. Bing 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 bong. What's bing 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 bong?